The Minister of Agriculture, John Steenhuisen, saying that locally produced red meat is still safe for you to eat, despite the challenges posed by the ongoing foot and mouth outbreaks. Newzroom Afrika reporter Nasiphi joins us live from a briefing from the Minister. Nasiphi, good afternoon to you. Foot and mouth, as we know, doesn't affect human beings, does affect the health of animals, though. What is the Minister saying?
Well, what we do know from the keynote address by Minister Steenhuisen this morning here in Somerset West with the red meat industry together with stakeholders is that they have not received any reports of the disease outbreak in two provinces, being the Western Cape, including the Northern Cape. But with that being said, indicated that they are working with the sector or the industry itself to assist them with this particular outbreak, also communicating government support and plans in assisting not only the industry to grow, but also to sustain it. I am now joined by Andy Wright of TK products, supplier to the meat industry. Andy, I understand that the conference is currently underway. This is an annual conference, but talk to us about the role that you play as an organization in the broader scheme of the red meat sector.
Well, we are a South African-based company, the only one. The other two are mainly the Americans. And we've been part of this now for nearly 20 years. Our biggest goal is, to give more back to South Africa and to achieve more for the smaller guys and keep the funds and the money in South Africa.
There is quite a drive in focusing on the global market, but let's zone in on the smaller scale farmers. How are you assisting them, particularly in the red meat sector?
We are quite busy with smaller farmers, especially the local ones, not only in our country but in neighboring countries where they have like the actual slaughter block where they actually just do a few cattle a day. We also are busy with local BE partners which supply the local market, so we give them a good platform to go and sell their product, in South Africa and that.
We can't ignore some of the challenges that the industry has faced. As a supplier to the meat industry, how have you assisted some of these the industry itself, possibly in the past year?
Well, foot and mouth disease has always been a key note that we have to address. And we have worked with government recently to try and get a module like a mobile abattoir where we could go into an area without them moving the cattle too far. We could actually slaughter the cattle, but we're still working on that.
And moving forward, it's been about 3 decades of the association and Congress itself. But where do you see the red meat industry and also, taking into account that you're one of the stakeholders of the broader sector?
I think everyone has to change. We have to go with the global trend. Even in South Africa, in the last 30 years, we've been a different country and we've all had to learn a lot of different things to adapt in that. But I think the Red Meat Association is a good part, and I think they need to step up in a lot of directions, especially with foot and mouth, which can assist, especially your local farmers, because your cattle that are walking around, you can't just take them away, because the guy's got 2 or 3 cows, he can't just lose his cattle. So they have to find some way to document these animals and have traceability on them, and also testing facilities where they could test these animals to know that they're clean and have some sort of marking on them that's saying these are clean cattle.
Thank you so much. That is Andy Wright of ATK Products, the owner there. And on that note, Minister of Agriculture John Steenhuisen also highlighted the importance of traceability and the work that they're going to do as a government department, working hand in hand with the sector and ensuring that that is addressed. Also going as far as saying that with traceability, they're able to at times look when there are outbreaks to determine the cause, but also the spread of the particular disease. But we are still in Somerset West. The conference is still underway, where various stakeholders within the red meat sector are meeting under one roof to discuss not only the challenges, but put forward some solutions to government and also the industry contributing to those solutions.